What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. If that fight ever happened, Canelo Alvarez would need to be tested, Olympic style drug testing, like so serious right now. Like, he would need to be tested going into the fight and after the fight. Because when we listen to Canelo Alvarez, he talks about he has a lot to lose fighting Terence Crawford, meaning like he feels like a loss to Terence Crawford is almost the end of the world. So he'll try everything to do to win that fight. You know, he don't want Crawford to use him to make a name out of himself even bigger than what it already is. What I'm saying is Canelo Alvarez need to be tested extensively. I mean, this is a guy, Canelo Alvarez, who is supposedly the face of boxing, get away with a lot of stuff, including robberies. He's had robberies against guys like GGG, Erislan De Lara, and almost against Floyd Mayweather, you know. But he's had the judges on his side. The judges definitely do favor him when it comes to decisions. You would have to win almost every single round against Canelo to really pull off the decision. So the bias and favoritisms in the sport of boxing is very apparent. But moving forward, Canelo, he's going to come into this fight with a lot of shit in the system because he don't want to lose to a guy like Bud. You know, he may not sleep good at night losing to Terence Crawford. He may not. He literally might not sleep good at night losing to Bud. I'm going to tell you guys why. I lost to Bud. It ruins Canelo Alvarez's legacy. People are not gonna remember you about who you beat. They're gonna remember about who beat you. You know, your last losses, your last fights. You're only as good as your last fight. People are gonna say, hey, some people are gonna say, yo, Canelo beat this guy. Yeah, but he lost to a welterweight in Terence Crawford. So it's not really adding up. No, how do you call yourself one of the greatest fighters of this generation and you're that much bigger than the guy? You let that guy come up and wait in an area he's not familiar with, and he come up there and he does what he wants to do, and he beats you and take your belts. You know, how can you live with yourself? So honestly, this is why when Canelo talks about saying I won't get no credit, which he knows is cap, he's saying that he's planting the seeds because he wants the fans to repeat everything he's saying. Oh, I'm not gonna get no credit fighting Crawford. No. You're gonna get all the credit in the world. You're saying that because that's your escape route for you to not really take the fight. Because if Canelo really believed this fight was an easy fight, and he believed he can win this fight that convincingly, the fight would have been sound. Crawford is multiple weight classes smaller than Canelo. So Canelo fighting Bud should be an easy fight for him if he really believes he could win the fight. But because he's unsure of himself, just how Ryan Garcia was unsure of himself going into the Devin Haney fight, right? Ryan could have beat Devin. From the fight we watched, Ryan was a bad style matchup for Devin. Ryan didn't need to take the PEDs to beat Devin, but instead he took it. And then we seen what played out. So now people are questioning, was his performance enhanced because of the pads? But Canelo Alvarez, on the other hand, we'll see when he gets in the ring with Crawford. We'll see if he really needed the pads that clenbuterol used when he cheated guys like GGG in the fight. You know, this guy cheated GGG multiple times. A lot of people believe he should have lost to GGG in a couple of those fights, but he ended up walking away with the decision. So people still question those fights till this day. You know, I don't want to take too much credit away from Nello, but Nello must be tested, you know, going into a fight like that versus Bud. And not just simple testing, Olympic style drug testing like Floyd Mayweather wanted to do versus Ryan Garcia. We know Terence Crawford versus Earl Spence was supposed to be the most significant fight of this generation, because I think Crawford and Canelo just they take it a step further. You understand? The greatest pound for pound fight this sport has ever seen. Crawford versus Canelo. Winner takes all, battle for era. We know Canelo says, this is my era. Canelo has beat more world champion than Bud. So he's trying to claim the era. Bud is saying, I'm the undisputed king. I get to claim the era. I've done stuff a lot of people can't say they've done. The first to become undisputed. The first to become two-time undisputed. I've done it all. So I should be crowned as the best of this era, not Canelo Alvarez.